Young and the Restless spoilers video preview March 9 to 13. Patty makes a deal with Jack. Forget the corporate warfare of Newman Enterprises and the backstabbing in the Jabbit boardroom. This week on The Young and the Restless, the drama sets sail on the high seas, and it is more terrifying than anyone in Genoa City could possibly imagine. The week of March 9 to 13, 2026, promises a psychological thriller wrapped in a kidnapping plot, as the must-see video preview teases a shocking confrontation between Jack Abbott and his first wife, the perpetually obsessed Patty Williams. While Victor Newman plays puppet master from the comfort of his ranch, Jack, Peter Bergman, is fighting for his sanity, and possibly his life, on a luxury yacht adrift in the middle of the ocean. But the real horror isn't the water, it's the company. The latest spoilers confirm that Patty, Stacy Heidick, has been revealed as Jack's captor, and she's not just holding the keys to the cabin, she's holding a deal that could change everything. A reunion 40 years in the making. Last week's cliffhanger left fans reeling as Jack, disoriented and trapped in a locked cabin, came face to face with the woman who has haunted him for decades. After trying to break down the door and cursing Victor for his predicament, Jack was stunned when the lock turned and Patty Williams strolled in with a gleeful smile. "I'm sure Jack thought he'd seen it all," says a source close to the production. "He's been shot by her, gaslit by her, and manipulated by her. But finding out she's the one holding him hostage on a boat, that's a whole new level of terror." Patty's history with Jack is the stuff of Genoa City legend. As his first wife, their marriage crumbled when he cheated on her with Diane Jenkins, leading to a miscarriage that shattered Patty's psyche. Over the years, she has returned with new faces and new identities, from Mary Jane Benson to Dr. Emily Peterson, each time weaseling her way back into Jack's life with the help of an unlikely benefactor, Victor Newman. The must-see deal. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers video preview for the week of March 9, Patty doesn't just plan to keep Jack locked up. She plans to make a deal with him. Sources indicate that while Jack initially tries to reason with his captor, he quickly realizes he's in way over his head. This isn't just a kidnapping, it's a twisted fantasy come true for Patty. Having been released from a mental facility, likely orchestrated by Victor, Patty has been given the one thing she has always wanted: Jack Abbott, all to herself, with no Diane, no family, and no escape. The previews suggest Patty will proposition Jack, offering him some form of deal regarding his freedom. But knowing Patty's history, the price will be steep, likely involving Jack reciprocating the delusional love she feels for him. "She has that gleam in her eye," the insider adds. "She thinks this is their second chance. Victor put her on that boat, but now that she's there, she's running her own show. She's not just a pawn anymore." Victor's deadly gamble back in Genoa City. The Abbott family is in a state of full-blown panic. Diane, Susan Walters, and Kyle, Michael Mealer, are hunting for answers, but their path keeps leading back to Victor, Eric Braden, who remains infuriatingly calm. Victor has given Billy, Jason Thompson, a brutal ultimatum: return Chancellor Industries by the end of the day, or Jack pays the price. But there's a major complication in Victor's plan. Billy doesn't actually own Chancellor anymore. Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, does. This means that Jack's life is literally in the hands of the woman who has every reason to despise Victor and a complicated history with Jack. This week, the pressure mounts as Diane loses her cool with Phyllis, begging her to give up the company to save her husband. The spoilers hint at a heartbreaking plea from Diane, asking if Phyllis ever truly loved Jack, to please make the trade. However, Phyllis is torn. She remembers all too well the horror of being duped into sleeping with Jack's doppelganger, Marco Anicelli, a violation engineered by Victor. Handing Victor a win might be too bitter a pill to swallow. Nikki closes in. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is starting to suspect that her husband isn't just playing corporate hardball. He's crossed a moral line. The weekly spoilers reveal that Nikki begins to piece together the truth about Jack's disappearance. This puts the Newman marriage on a collision course. By Friday, March 13, Victor and Nikki are set to reach their breaking point. If Nikki discovers that Victor not only kidnapped her dear friend Jack but also enlisted the unstable Patty Williams to do his dirty work, the Newman ranch might not survive the fallout. Nikki has tolerated a lot over the years, but using a woman who has sexually harassed, stalked, and shot Jack multiple times, that might be the line even she can't forgive. The week ahead. As the week progresses, the battle lines are drawn on multiple fronts. Nick and Sharon, dealing with their own crisis involving Matt Clark, will turn to Adam for help, adding another layer of Newman family intrigue. But all eyes are on that yacht. Monday, March 9th kicks off the chaos as Jack comes face to face with Patty in that stunning reunion. By Wednesday, March 11th, as Nikki gets suspicious, Diane will be at her wits' end. And by Friday the 13th, Jack is pulled deeper into Patty's dangerous trap. Will he have to fake affection for his deranged captor to survive? And will Phyllis sacrifice her revenge for the greater good? The water is rising, the sharks are circling, and in the middle of it all, Jack Abbott is trapped with the woman who knows exactly how to break him. Don't miss a second of the drama.